Join me as I dive into my biggest Roblox development mistakes and see if I can turn them into something worthwhile. 85% of new Roblox developers unknowingly make this performance-wrecking mistakes. Roblox development might seem simple at first, but even small mistakes can lead to big problems. Broken systems, poor performance, or players leaving your game early. Whether you're a beginner or have been building for a while, common errors in scripting, UI design, or game structure can seriously affect how polished and fun your experience feels. Learning to avoid these pitfalls early can mean the difference between a game players forget and one they can't stop playing. When new developers start out in Roblox, they often run into a few key challenges that can slow down progress or even make them give up. One of the biggest is a lack of clear guidance. There's tons of tutorials online, but not all of them are up to date or beginner-friendly. This can leave new devs confused about where to start or how to solve problems. Another challenge is limited scripting knowledge. Many beginners dive in without really understanding how Lua works, which can lead to messy, broken code or systems that are hard to fix later. There's also the struggle of finding good free assets, animations, or plugins, which makes building things like combat systems, UIs, or movement feel overwhelming. And finally, some devs try to make huge games right away instead of learning through smaller projects. This leads to burnout, frustration, and incomplete games. Starting small and learning from mistakes is key. Yeah, I've made a bunch of mistakes on my dev journey, and honestly, they taught me more than any tutorial ever could. One of the first big ones, I didn't use modules. I used to write all my code in one giant script, and it turned into a complete mess. Anytime I needed to fix one part, I'd accidentally break 5 others. It made updating or reusing systems almost impossible. Another mistake was not planning my games out. I'd just open Studio and start building whatever came to mind. No layout, no system flow, nothing. The result? Cool ideas, but broken games that never got finished. I also used to ignore optimization. I'd spam loops, use tons of unnecessary parts, and skip proper animations. The game looked fine on PC, but lagged like crazy on mobile, and I didn't even realize until players started complaining. Looking back, those mistakes slowed me down, but fixing them made me way better. Now I structure my code, plan before building, and test on all devices. It's a game changer, literally. Alright, the biggest mistake I ever made, and the one that really changed how I approach development, was trying to build a huge, complex game way too early. I had this super ambitious idea: advanced combat, cutscenes, crazy UI, custom animations, the works. But I had barely learned the basics of scripting. I forced myself through it, spent weeks building systems that barely worked, and the more I added, the more everything broke. Eventually, I hit a wall and scrapped the whole thing. Months of effort, gone. That moment hit hard. But the lesson? Start small. Learn by building simple systems first, then reuse and build on them. That's what I do now. I make systems like movement or combat, test them in mini projects, and polish them before putting them into a bigger game. It's way more efficient, less stressful, and honestly, more fun. That failure taught me that consistency beats ambition if you don't have the skills yet. And now, I actually finish my projects. To sum it up, mistakes are part of the process. Whether it's messy code, bad planning, or biting off more than you can chew, they all teach you something. The key is to learn fast, adapt, and build smarter next time. That's how real progress happens in Roblox development. Now I want to hear from you. What's the biggest mistake you made while working on a Roblox game? Drop it in the comments so we can all learn together. And most importantly, stay weird, keep scripting, peace out.